to Month of Biz Love Day 28. We're almost at the end. It's amazing. Today, we are going to circle back to the idea of mission, strategy, and tactics. I've brought this up a couple times throughout the month of Biz Love because this is a good framework for understanding if you're feeling like you're doing stuff that doesn't matter or that isn't effective. You want to look back. Is it in alignment with your mission? Is it in alignment with a strategy you're choosing to focus on right now? And then what tactics are you going to do for that strategy, for that mission? Today, finally, after you've after you've thought and worked on your mission, after you've looked at the different strategies like focusing on profitability or focusing on marketing, there are of course many different strategies you could take related to your goal and your mission. Finally, we're ready to talk about specific tactics. And there are so many tactics for so many tools and so many strategies. I really struggled with how can I make this applicable to everyone, no matter where you are, what your mission or what your strategy is. And I think the key is, instead of trying to teach you one of the millions of strategies you could possibly use, let's instead look at the tactics you're using already. So most of you already have creative or handmade businesses, so you're already doing something to share it with the world. So as part of Month of Biz Love, what I want you to do is look at, remember a couple days ago we talked about what tools you're using and what's your favorite tool. Then I want you to look at what are the tactics you're using with that tool. In other words, just how are you using it on a day-by-day basis? And is there a tactic that you've heard about that you want to try? Now, that does not mean you should jump into trying a bunch of new tactics, because remember, it's all in alignment with your strategy and your mission. So you might use Instagram right now and love Instagram, and you might identify 2 or 3 ways that you use it, what your tactics are for Instagram. And yet, if you know, because of your mission, that your goal and your strategy right now is to work on profitability, then I don't want you to spend any time worrying or learning about Instagram tactics. Instead, I want you to worry about learning and focusing on profitability tactics. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to use a bunch of tools and tactics kind of in the background, no matter what your focus is. So whether my focus is on launching a new product or increasing my conversion rates or getting more people on my list, I'm always going to every week have the podcast. Most weekdays have a Periscope. Every day post something on Instagram. Those are tactics that are just like ongoing and rolling. They're consistent versus a one-time focus. So if you need to remind yourself, go back and look in your workbook. What's your mission? What's your strategy? And then I want you to look, what is the tactics you're using right now on just one tool? Because people get really confused about tactics, like, I don't know what I should be doing, maybe I should be doing this, maybe I should be doing this, and they forget that they're already doing something. So I want you to look at what you're already doing and just identify that, and then ask yourself, is this working or is this not working? So that is your Month of Biz Love challenge for today. What is a tool you are using most consistently, which is actually a question I asked you a couple days ago, and then what tactics are you using with that tool and how is it working for you? How is that working out? That's what your challenge is today, to identify that and work on that, and then share it with us on Instagram with the hashtag Month of Biz Love. Now, I mentioned a couple times the workbook. If you don't yet have the workbook, it provides all of these questions and more to apply the whole Month of Biz Love to your business. You can get that at tarsweiger.com/monthofbizlove. And if you sign up there, you're also going to get a new bonus, which is access to the live Q&A I'm having this Friday, which is June 24th. I keep saying the 26th. That's not right. It's the 24th. So if you have any questions as you've gone through Month of Biz Love, whether you're on day 2 or you're on day 20 or you are right with us where we are live, it doesn't matter. You can come and ask your questions about where you are in Month of Biz Love on Friday, the 24th. To get access to that, you need to have signed up at tarsweiger.com/monthofbizlove. How do you know if you've done that? If you have the workbook. If you have the workbook, you're already signed up. If you don't have the workbook, go get it, tarsweiger.com/monthofbizlove. You get access to this free Q&A. We'll answer all of your questions. We'll talk about mission and mapping. We'll talk about profitability, marketing, and effectiveness. We'll also talk about these lessons we're doing over the last couple days, which is focusing in on what works and letting go of what doesn't work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start that Q&A session with actually like a mini lesson or like webinar where I walk through the overarching theme of how to love your business more. So whether you're on day 2 or whether you're on day 25, you'll get the overview of how to love your business more, and I'll put it all together in a way that's even more cohesive than if you've been working away day after day. So to be sure that you get the invitation for that, and the invitation will go out Friday morning, so you'll get it by 8 a.m. on Friday, go to tarsweiger.com/monthofbizlove. I will also, during that Q&A, be answering people's questions, not just about Month of Bizlove, but about any of the foundations of your business, and about Liftoff, which is a 6-month program that walks you through building these foundations. That program closes on Friday. So I'll be answering any questions you have about it. If it's right for you, what it covers, how does it work, any questions you have, we'll be talking about on Friday. You can also always email your questions. Just fill out the contact form on my page. But I'll be answering those questions live. There'll be a chat room underneath the video where you can ask your questions and participate with each other. So if you don't normally watch Periscope and you feel like you're missing out on the Q&A aspect of Periscope, we're doing that. It's not going to be on Periscope. It's going to be on a page on my site, a Q&A on Friday. To get your invitation, sign up, tarsweiger.com/monthofbizlove. If you're watching this far, far in the future, hello. You can just post your questions in the comments below YouTube, and yeah, you'll get them answered there. Thanks so much for watching. I wish you a very, good tactful day. There's a word for that. Tactically? Yes, a tactically sound day. Have a great day. Bye-bye.